Hello, my name is Brittany Dovey, and I am here to share with you pretty much my life story. I want to just let it all out and give you from start to finish of how these last few years went when I found Beachbody. So let's rewind to high school, okay? And all, growing up throughout my life, I have been overweight ever since probably 7 years old, 7 to 10, somewhere around that area. I have been obesely overweight, and I've loved food. I was very picky with my food. I only like certain meals, like pasta, mashed potatoes, pizza, mac and cheese. It was basically a carb diet, if you want to say the least. But um, when I love junk food. So I was really into food, and you could tell. I didn't have, anybody to monitor me, to tell me that, you shouldn't be eating that, you're eating too much or whatever. I just kept packing on the weight, okay? And it came about high school, and that's when the bullying and the name calling and everything got really, really bad. And in turn, it basically turned myself into a hateful person. And I didn't like myself. I didn't like others. And it really put me in a bad, bad place. I was probably 250 pounds in high school. Now, I was an athlete, so it was probably muscle and weight, but I was still obese. I would go to fairs, and the little guy that you would throw the ball to try to dunk him, I don't know what it's called, but I was walking by in a pink sweatshirt with my friends, and I was so excited to be there. And then next thing you know, he's like, wow, I didn't know they made pink cows. Now, they are meant to degrade just to get people, but that really hit home for me because I considered myself a fat cow. So, and those words are harsh. Like, to even say that, to even think that now, it's like, wow, I really thought that way of myself. And, I was 16, 17 years old. I didn't have that mindset to just, let it go in one ear, out the other. It was just, it hit hard. It hit home, and it hit hard, and it hurt. And I didn't like it. But I continued down that same path. I started getting bad grades in senior year. I dropped out of high school. I went on to, I still got my diploma in the same year. I went to Career Training Academy and still finished my diploma because I didn't want to be that high school dropout. And then next thing you know, I met my daughter's dad. And I was probably 17 when I met him, 17, 18, when I met him, and we started dating. And next thing you know, 20 years old, I had Haley. Now, I was drinking before I had Haley because I was acting and looking older than I really was. So I was into that party mode and everything. And then next thing you know, I got pregnant. And it was not planned. I actually was told that I had PCOS and I wasn't able to have kids, and that the birth control was actually causing cysts on my ovaries, and there was just a whole, medical spiel. And so I went back to the doctor and I asked, well, can I ever have kids? Am I not going to be fertile for the rest of my life? Is this going to be a problem? I have to give you on medication. I just wanted information. Next thing you know, she's like, well, let's just take a pregnancy test just to see. And what do you know? I'm pregnant. 20 years old, young, out on my own. I left home at 17. I had no idea what I was doing in my life. Not a clue. I met a guy, and I fell in love, and I moved forward. And then during my pregnancy, my daughter's dad was not home. He worked a lot, and he traveled for work. He was a hunter, so he was always out hunting. I barely ever saw him. I was just home. It was just me being pregnant at 20 years old, new into the world. All my friends from school are moving on to college, and here's me. So I developed, again, what I did best is I went to food. And I ate a lot. And my excuse was I'm eating for two. I didn't watch what I eat. I didn't mind what I eat. I didn't care what I ate. I just ate. And I packed on to 300 pounds when I had Haley. And I turned 21, and this was what? I had her January 21st, 2011. And I turned 21 that following December. And again, I went back into drinking and just, I guess, masked my feelings with other things such as food and alcohol. And I didn't really do anything about the real problem. So I was just living my life and just being unhappy with myself, and just kept it rolling, kept on eating, whatever it may be. And then next thing you know, I see a girl from high school, and she was this person that I gotta plug my computer in. I'm sorry. I should have done that before I started the video, but Okay. Sorry. So, where was I at? Okay. So, I saw this girl from high school, okay? And she was in the same class as me, and she was a bigger girl like me. And she also was very shy. You could tell she was just not comfortable in her own skin. She was ashamed. Basically the same boat I am in, but she was always smiling, okay? But not her full self, So I seen her on Facebook, and she had this amazing transformation. And don't you know, I reached out to her, and I said, hey, girl, what are you doing? Like, how did you lose so much weight? Why are you even smiling all the time? I don't get it. And she told me, I've been in a challenge group. I was provided with an in-home fitness program, weekly meal plans that are actually based around food that you want, that you like. And it's about eating, and it's actually about just living a lifestyle. But she hit me with the price of how much it's going to be. And I was like, whoa, I can't afford that. There's no way. So I told her no. And I actually followed her for 6 months. 6 months I followed my coach, Liesel. And I tried to mimic her food. I tried to mimic her shakes. I tried to mimic her workouts, because this is stuff that she all shared. She would share moves of her workouts. She would share her food. She would share the shake she was drinking every day. And her positivity and her energy and everything was just very vibrant. And I knew that if she could, I could too. But I was still hard-headed. I was still stubborn. And I told myself, you know what? I don't really need her. I can do this on my own. So I did. I lost a little bit of weight. I think I lost 25 pounds. But I still didn't have that thing that stuck. I would do good for so long, and then I would fall off, and I didn't have that energy, that positivity, that love yourself attitude. I was just still down, miserable. I gained it back. I would fluctuate. I even went on diet pills, and actually went through, which I left out. I totally wanted to talk about before I went into talking about how I met my coach. But back in 2012, after Haley, I had gastric bypass because of how obese I was and how I chose to do nothing about it. So I went an easy way out, and I lost 100 pounds, but I gained it all back within those 3 years. And then that's when I met my coach. Well, I saw Liesel, my friend from high school, and her transformation, and that's what sparked my interest. And when I reached out to her, and again, 6 months said no, I'll do this on my own. I went through Pinterest workouts, everything that I could seriously find, diet pills. That's when I was doing diet pills and everything. But I still, I wanted to just feel alive. I wanted to just feel healthy. And I couldn't feel all that with trying it on my own. So I contacted her again and I was like, hey, listen, I really, really, really want to do what you're doing, but I can't afford it. I just really can't. And she's like, well, honestly, it has to come down to a choice that you make. You can either go in or you can still choose to stay the same. But there is a 30-day, 1 month guarantee money back after you've purchased your challenge pack, even after you use it, the shakes and all. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I mean, it's probably not going to work anyway, and I'll just return it and get my money back, right? Or if it does work, then hey, I'll get, the program was 21 days or whatever, I get my results and then I'll be done, right? So that's what that's what I went in for. That's what I relied on. I was still skeptical, still with that negative attitude that I can't do this attitude. And the next thing you know, I get put in a challenge group. That seriously changed everything. I never knew what positive friendship was. I never knew what it was like to be in a community where they all supported you, where they all didn't care about what weight you were, what weight you are, who you are, what your personality is, nothing. They didn't care. All they cared about was basically themselves, because that's what we come in to fix ourselves, and they cared that they could relate to the other women in the group that built them up, that encouraged them, that made them think that, hey, listen, you guys are all doing this. We're all working out together. We're all struggling together. And we're all doing this together. It's not just one person. You know, when you're in a challenge group, you have to post a sweaty selfie every single day. That held me accountable to a T. I was so excited to just be able to go in there, post it, and have comments below of you're doing great, you look amazing. You know, just every single thing was like an affirmation to me, and I never got that in my life. Never has someone told me that I can do this. They're just put me down. So that community, that love, that support, that is what I was hooked. I was hooked. Then after that, I started feeling, after I started working out every day, it was only 30-minute workouts. I said, I can do that. I can totally do that. The nutrition plan was flexible. I could eat what I wanted. You know, I did have to get used to eating more and vegetables and everything like that, but that came naturally. You know, my body got used to it. And I started within the first 2 weeks feeling absolutely amazing. I just felt like I don't even know how to explain it. It was just amazing. And that there came that 30 days, and you only get a 30-day supply of Shakeology. So it's like, crap, how am I going to afford, next month Shakeology? I'm a single mom. I work all day. I go to school at night. That income can only support really what I have right now, me and Haley, my house and everything. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I, reached out to my coach and I was like, hey, listen, I don't think I continue as much as I want to. I can't afford it. And that's when she said, hey, listen, you can literally do exactly what you're doing and get paid to do it. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? Well, I don't understand. And she's like, what you do right now, work out, drink your Shakeology, stay on your nutrition plan, and motivate others is exactly what I do as a coach. Now, granted, there's more involved, but those are the 4 basic vital behaviors of being a coach, which I will share, you will learn about, and everything. Those are basically the 4 vital behaviors of being a coach. And I was like, okay, well, let's see how this works, right? I still got that 30-day mindset. Okay, well, here's another coach group for 30 days. We'll just try it and see how it works, right? So she said, hey, listen, sign up two friends right now, and your shake will be paid for next month. I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. No problem. So I did. I signed up Frank, my boyfriend, because he likes the shakes. And I had my one friend that wanted to do it with me. So I was like, all right, cool. Boom. $100 Shakeology paid for. And then next thing you know, I hit what was called an Emerald Coach. And my coach was like, look, you're already making money now. You're making an income just by having two of your friends do this with you. Imagine if you just kept going, kept sharing your story, kept inspiring others, kept motivating others, kept supporting others, kept on your journey, kept yourself accountable. Imagine what you can turn this into. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And so I did. I kept going, no matter how hard, no matter how many times I wanted to give up. There are plenty of times where I quit for a month. I went back into that mentality that I can't do this, and I did. I gave up for a month, but then I realized, wow, I want this. This is me. This is my purpose. I mean, God created things and just wanted them to flourish. Why wouldn't I just share my story, be relatable, and have others change their lives because look, I mean, my coach changed my life just by sharing her story. So imagine what I can do to others, the people that need me. And I continued and I shared, and it's unbelievable how far I have come from the beginning, because as a coach, you are to really develop yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to fill your cup first. And that is the most important thing. Even not being a coach, being a mother, being a wife, being a sister, being a daughter. Life throws you curveballs, and you will get down on yourself. But if you have that backbone, if you have that mentality that you can get through anything, you will. Anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve. And that is what this coaching business is about. This literally changed my life. I am now, after I have been a coach now for 2 years, I am now officially a diamond coach, and I topped my nanny income. Now, I started out at $500 a week with my nanny income. Never in the world did I think that I could replace that income. I always thought that I had to work a 9-to-5 job, that I had to clock in, that I had to have a boss, everything. And I was skeptical on whole marketing things, because I'm not salesy. I'm not a social person. I don't like to post on Facebook. I never posted on Facebook. I never shared anything. I was just me, myself, by myself, in a little hole, in a little ball, and just afraid of everything. And I was able to get the income so that I can now. I no longer am a nanny. Actually, that just ended last week. I literally just got the text that, hey, this happens, unfortunately, as a nanny. I've been a nanny since I've been 12 years old, that the kids grow up, they start school, and you're no longer needed. And that literally broke my heart. So, like, when I was babysitting Charlie, and I knew that day was soon coming because she started preschool 3 days a week, I started, getting a little sad. And I was like, listen, I don't want to start another nanny position and have to let that child go again someday. You know what I mean? And yes, that text came, and yes, I knew it was coming. But instead of what happened before, last time I lost my nanny job because she moved, I had to move out of my apartment because I didn't have income to support me and Haley in an apartment. And I had to move back to my parents, which was hard because I left my parents at 17. I said I didn't need them. And now all of a sudden, here comes 23 years old and I need my parents again. That was hard. That broke me because I didn't want to show my daughter that, I was stubborn. I was hard-headed. You're always going to need your parents now that I know that. But you know what I mean? I felt horrible that I had to do that. And now I don't have to worry. I can support me, Haley, my house, everything based off of this income. And it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to grow. All you're doing through your life is learning, experiencing, and growing. And that's exactly what I'm doing in this business. I have so many, literally so many hopes and dreams because I know I'm capable of accomplishing them. Someday I want to be a multi-millionaire. And I know that someday I'm going to achieve that goal. I'm going to have enough saved in my funds for Haley to just go to college and pay for college. I had to work for scholarships to even pay for college. And I didn't even end up going to college because of funds. It was just, life always revolved around money, and I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for Haley. Yes, life is going to revolve around money, but I don't want to have to worry, struggle, fear, and do, the impossible to try to get an income to support my family. I don't want to have to spend hours on end at a job away from Haley, away from my home, away from my animals, away from everything, because you're supposed to experience life. You're supposed to live it to the fullest. And how can you do that whenever all you see every day is just people moaning and groaning that here comes Monday, work week, 9 to 5. Oh, yay, Friday, let's party. No, every day should be a party. Every day you should look forward to waking up and just living life to the fullest, enjoying every single moment of it, not groaning and moping around because you have to try to impress your boss or get this many stuff done. Yes, you're always going to have deadlines. Yes, you're going to always have to-do lists. Yes, you're going to have to always have something that you need to accomplish. But being your own boss, scheduling your own hours is incredible, especially as a mother. I needed extra sleep this morning, okay? Obviously, so did Haley. I woke up at 7:30. I normally wake up at 5 to get all my work done because for me, I have scheduled that it only takes me 3 to 4 hours to get my whole entire work done that I need. And that's Monday through Friday, 3 to 4 hours a day. That's it. And I woke up late, 7:30. I needed to sleep. And me and my boyfriend, we are going through premarital counseling right now with our pastor. And Mondays is our typical day to go to counseling, but he's on vacation for a wedding. So instead, I didn't worry about work. I sat down and I had a breakfast with him, and I had a conversation with him, and I had uninterrupted time with him before Haley woke up at 10 o'clock. That I can do. Before, I was rushing out the door or worried about work or whatever. I was worried about something. I was always rushing. I didn't have that time to just slow down and enjoy the present moment. And now I can, because now look, I did a morning with him. I did the whole day at the pool. And now I'm home. Haley's upstairs playing with her friend. And I can sit here and do my work. I can sit here and talk to you, share my story, share how I work, share this Beachbody coaching business. And literally, I'm in my own home. I'm doing this from home. And that's what I've always wanted my whole entire life. I didn't want to have to go out and be that society norm of a 9 to 5 job. Clock in, clock out. Your evening sucks because you're so tired that you have to go to work the next day, and then here comes the weekend. It's short, and then it starts Monday again. Summers. Haley's off on the summer. I died her being with a babysitter. It was horrible because she's getting to enjoy herself, and where's her mother? Working. No, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to work first and then be there with her. And how can I do that if a typical job isn't open at 5 o'clock. It's like typical 9 to 5. I didn't want to do that. and I refused to do that. So when I got offered this opportunity, I dove in. I made this me. I made this my business. I made this my life, and look where it has taken me, and look where it's going to take me. So I literally cannot wait to share with you so much more about the actual, statistics of coaching, the income, the time, how it works, what do you have to do, everything like that. But right now, I just wanted to share with you who I am, my story, and how I got started. So I'm 27 years old. I live in Glenshaw, and I'm officially now a stay-at-home mom and literally enjoying every single moment of it. What? Mom life. Give me a minute, okay? I'm on the doing a call right now. Okay? So see, that's the joy of it. I can work and be a mom. I can be there with her. If she's sick, I don't have to leave work and lose pay. Everything. It's just it's so nice, and I love it. And I want you to have this opportunity because it is worth every single thing, every single investment, for you, for your family, it's for your health, it's for your fitness, it's for your pocket, it's for everything. You get to pay it forward. You get to inspire the lives of others and change their life too while changing your own. To me, there is no better position than that right there. So I don't know what else I could share. I mean, my life is not all just mom life. I mean, technically, because I have a lot of animals. I'm an animal lover. I have 4 dogs. I have 4 turtles. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 turtles, 3 snakes. So many animals. This is just what I wanted to do. We just bought a farm in Lisbon, Ohio, and we might be relocating there. I have no idea where life is going to take me. We have so we want to travel the world, everything. And with this business, I can. I don't have to fear anything. I don't have to worry about vacation time, sick days, calling off, nothing. I can just work when I want to work, be there for my family, and work on myself. So I thank you guys so much for listening to my story, and I can't wait to share more with you.